What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Out of the Darkness. I am Q, and oh my goodness, it's a great day. It's a great day to be an American. We are finally starting to get some justice. I'm going to be talking to you guys about the biggest story in the United States today, but it's not really being talked about. It's being whispered about in the corners, but not really being attacked. So, what is that story, you say? Could it be the fact that Arizona is proposing a one-day, one-vote hand count, paper ballots only, and the Senate is shutting it down? No, that's not the biggest story. Could it be that Project Veritas is at it again, and they now have Twitter and a Twitter employee saying that their culture does not believe in free speech at Twitter, and they are commie as F? No, nope, that's not the biggest one. Is it the fact that doctors are now having a hard time finding even samples of formula for babies? No, no, that's not it. The biggest story in the United States today is the fact that we are finally seeing, after all of this time, what seems like years, which has been years, of John Durham doing these investigations, we are finally the first day of court. Now, everybody's talking about Amber Heard and Johnny Depp and talking about all these other cases, but this is the case. This is the only case in the United States that matters currently, is this one. And the reason why I say that the only case in court right now that matters to the American people is because we are dealing with old-fashioned treason. Now, John Durham is attempting to charge, or has charged, Michael Sussman with with corruption and all types of crimes and misdemeanors and felonies. But the big thing is that if you guys don't know Michael Sussman was actually an attorney for the Clinton campaign in 2016. Now, just so we're clear, these people actually worked with a foreign entity and worked with foreign intelligence officials in order to frame Donald Trump for collusion with Russia. They paid for testimony. They paid for research and spying to be done, and then packaged it all up and slid it to the FBI, even though the FBI already had debunked this, but they swore that they had new credible evidence that could corroborate it. The FBI then ran with it, knowing that it was already debunked, and Michael Sussman failed to ever let them know that he was working not only for the Clinton campaign, but that he was also associated with people like Christopher Steele and associated with people like what was seen in the documentation as Tech Executive One, Roger Jaffe from Neurostar. That he was also from FBI General Counsel James Baker, that he was working with all of these people in order to frame a duly elected president. And for years, we saw this Russia collusion hoax, millions of tax dollars that were spent, and a lot of people who still to this day don't even know that President Trump was completely innocent of all of those charges. When you can attempt to frame a president and try to overturn a duly elected president and then attempt to impeach him or to impeach him on those grounds, that should be a hangable offense. Yeah, I said it. It should be, because it is treasonous and highly, highly against the law. So today, the first person called to the stand is supposed to be Mark Elias. Now you know Mark Elias, the with the Elias group. Now it's interesting that he's on stage today, or not on stage, but on bench today as a first witness, testifying against Michael Sussman, who worked with Perkins Coie. But Mark Elias was also the attorney for many corrupt politicians on the Democratic side. He was also at the center of getting ballot boxes throughout the country. That was him pushing for the fair voting systems. He was at the center of all of that. He was at the center of Black Lives Matter. Now, it's interesting that he decided to get out of or away from the board and to get and to back away from Black Lives Matter before his testimony. I'm curious if that would have come up in his testimony if he had not. But he decided at the last minute, about 3 days ago, to completely wash his hands of Black Lives Matter. But it is very interesting that he is being called on the stage. Now, we've heard some things taking place. We've heard that the jury, the judge was not allowing them to exclude people who were donors to the Clinton campaign or donors to certain special interest groups within the Democrat Party. I get that. I understand if you were going to have to start digging into each one of the jurors as to who they supported and different things like that, that could be a slippery slope. I don't like it, but I do understand where the judge is coming from in that regard. But guys, this is big. This is big because we are seeing for the first time someone stand trial for the treason that they committed against this country. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. There are many, many, many more to come, and many, many more people who are going to be implicated in this. It will not surprise me if Mark Elias is up there next to stand trial. This guy is one of the most evil men that you could ever imagine, and he's actually in court today and sitting on the witness stand. He's going to testify. I cannot wait to get the information on that testimony. I will be bringing it to you very soon. But guys, this is a win for us. We have been waiting a long time for this. And Durham is doing his job. He is digging in and he is making headway. And so guys, stay tuned. I'm going to be bringing you a lot more information on this as it comes available. But this is a day to celebrate. We are winning and evil will not prevail. We must win this fight. We will win this fight. America's still worth saving, y'all. Have a great day. Be blessed.